Hello everyone and welcome back to another video log. Today was software development and game design history, of which today was game design, as with every Tuesday's game design and every Friday's game history. But anyways, in software development we learned to do switches. Well, switch in C++. And yes, it's once again talk about switches, even though last week I was talking about switches in network and cybersecurity. Very fun. But to be fair, it's an alright thing to know, as in some cases it can be useful, mainly if you're making a game like a light novel game or of some kind. Useful in that case. Or if you have a list of options, then you can type something in and you get an output of some kind, which can be useful depending on what you're wanting to make. And in games design, we were talking about conflicts and choice. How conflicts can make for a better game, but of course not the type of conflict like political conflict or violent conflict, not those kinds, but actual psychological conflict. Like there's a challenge, that's a conflict. It's or something comes up that you were not anticipating, that's a conflict. Like chess. Chess is an example of conflict, as always there can only be one winner. You cannot have two winners, and because only one of the players can be a winner, there is a conflict. Like that kind of conflict. Well, but not specifically, it being violent of any kind. When choice, like like how sometimes choice can lead to be a good game design, but in some cases it can be very much pointless, like a prime example, Bioshock, where you're given a choice of sitting down on a chair, even though you have no other option, you have no other choice than to sit on the chair. It's like that's a check if a player is still then paying attention. Just like in Genshin Impact, with all of its dialogues, you have freaking buttons for dialogue as the traveler, yet they do absolutely fucking nothing. So it is really what it is. Anyway, what else? What else? What else? He was mainly talking about some other examples of like linear games, non-linear games. Like non-linear games is like open world or like RPG sort of games. Like Minecraft is non-linear. You have no clear goal, and well, there is technically a goal, but it can be reached in any shape or form. Like you can go straight to the end to beat the Ender Dragon, or you can take your time, build a home, go to the Nether, do basically everything. Uh, Telltale games are, well, a good example of linear storytelling games, as in terms of storytelling, you either have it be linear, as you want it to be a certain experience that you want to show your players, or non-linear, that there are multiple options. Like in Telltale games, it's both linear and not linear. As the story itself is pseudo-linear, but the choices you make can be long-term, immediate, and it can even lead to some consequences later down the line, like mainly long-term. There's long-term choices and short-term choices. But also, if the amount of choices is greater than the desires, it can, well, lead to the player being overwhelmed. But if the choices are less than the desires, then you can basically say that's a Battlefield 2042 game. It basically it has like jack shit. It didn't deliver on what you expected for it to be. There weren't many things that you wanted to see, and it was mainly a big pile of shit. But if the choices are roughly equal to the desires, then you have a very well balanced game that gives freedom to the player. That they can do anything, well, they feel like they can do anything due to, let's say, character customization. They can have a lot of things there. You have a nice looking pair of glasses, or a nice looking hat, or and some nice trousers that go with your socks and your hat. So yeah, those are just only a few examples. But yeah, that's basically everything that I went over. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed. Enjoy your day or night wherever you may be, and see you guys next time. Peace.